One day I will expose you, and it's going to be as soon as possible. Gachagua's message to William Ruto. One day I will expose you to everyone, Gachagua tells Ruto. Gachagua expressed regret over working with Ruto, stating that their fallout stemmed from his questioning of unpopular policies that had angered the president. Former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has declared his intent to expose President William Ruto, claiming that the head of state is not the Christian he purports to be. Speaking in an interview on NTV on Sunday, Gachagua expressed regret over working with Ruto, stating that their fallout stemmed from his questioning of unpopular policies that had angered the president. Which are these kind of unpopular policies Gachagua is trying to reveal to us? Because when Kenyans were convinced by the two gentlemen 2022, many Kenyans had trust on Ruto Rigathi Gachagua. And it now looks awkward that now Gachagua is outside the government. He wants to expose the government. And this is something which I analyzed, and I told you must prepare for that. Gachagua to expose the government, and you must also prepare for Rigathi Gachagua to demean William Ruto for not having large voters in the central region. And that is the aim. So we want to find out, why do you think Rigathi Gachagua is saying he is going to expose William Ruto at this moment when eyes are now set for 2027 presidential campaign or political bid? Before I carry on, ladies and gentlemen, it is my hope and prayer that this video of today is going to find you well wherever you are. Personally, I'm fine, and I thank God for this life. If you are watching for the first time, having interest to proceed with this topic of political discussion, kindly request you do me a favor, take a 1 second and click that notification bell and subscribe to our YouTube channel. In that next time, when I upload to you such kind of a video, the video will automatically come into your YouTube broadcast. And to our genuine support or subscribers, I want to say thank you and may God bless you so much. Share this my video to your family, friends and relatives. Let's proceed with this topic of political discussion. Number one, from whatever I have observed coming from Rigathi Gachagua's page, is that Gachagua is angered. Gachagua is angered and really annoyed for the disappointment he received from President William Ruto. Indeed, if you work with your colleague for several years or months, then later the result you see is the disappointment. You must react, because we are all human beings. No one is having a metal body or a metallic body. So that is what Rigathi is this moment. Rigathi is grieving. Rigathi is regretting and is very much annoyed for the political betrayal he have received from William Ruto. And I told William Ruto very well, when I saw the MPs now had declared their interest that Rigathi must go home. Do we recall? I told William Ruto that he is going to create a political suicidal. So the best option is to work with Rigathi Gachagua for 5 years as they agreed. That is one term. But why now impeachment comes in the middle? Yet the Rigathi used to humiliate Uhuru Kenyatta for the favor of William Ruto. Rigathi used to campaign for William Ruto for their favor to have a better administration. What went wrong? What went wrong? Should we say the ODM chip in? Now, when we look at this expose Rigathi is talking about, I suspect Rigathi want to tell Kenyans who Ruto is. And Kenyans have known who Ruto is. So it's just going to add salt. Kenyans have known who Ruto is. Last year, I told you that Ruto, I used to know Ruto as a better leader, in fact the best leader, when he was Turbo MP constituency in Eldoret. And I gave an example by saying, no one was born and became president. He or she must pass a life stage. He must pass situation in this life. Even Ruto hustle. Si ati haku hustle. Lakini, why should we now bring political wrangles in this country? Rigathi want to expose the state. And could this be the reason why we are seeing Rigathi, any event he attend is being attacked? The answer is very clear. That Rigathi knows the sensitive part which the state men and women always does while in power. And that is the reality. They know very well. They know very well that it is very clear. It is very clear that the states always have some secretive action they does while in power. So this exposure is all about matter of politics and the true character of William Ruto. And God is ready for that. In other words, we can describe it as Rigathi dares William Ruto. He doesn't care. And it's ready. Remember, the man speaking or talking, the security withdrawal had been done for him. So which way forward? This is regarding Gachagua's move as I conclude. And I'm just trying to predict. Rigathi is going to expose William Ruto and tell Kenyans the truth. How they had been looting the money because he was with them. But now because he's outside the government, maybe he was not given, or maybe he was given a little bit. We know the nature of leaders we have in this country. The first one is looting, incompetency, and they don't care. Ndio maana huwa nawaambia hii uongozi si lazima ukue hapo milele na milele. Saa hii ni kuwa hata MP ama governor. Sinafanyia one time alafu niende. Or should we just work every now and then? Every year you become lazy, you become useless. So that is the reality. We must accept and we must speak the truth. So Rigathi is ready to expose William Ruto. And is very much keen. And is very much keen. So let's wait the result on how things are going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your take? I'll rest my case at this point. I wish you all the best. Let's meet on another political discussion. Bye bye.